Dr. Dre and Warren G were crucial in pioneering the G-Funk sound that emerged within hip-hop in the early 90s, providing an alternative to the in-your-face gangsta rap of which Dre had been equally instrumental in pioneering during his days with NWA. However, despite being stepbrothers, the pair's relationship is complicated and not exactly overflowing with brotherly love. While Warren G has often spoken positively about Dre, Dre has almost never publicly mentioned Warren G. Equally, despite being instrumental in popularizing the G-Funk sound, the pair have never appeared on a track together. Dr. Dre, born in 1965, 5 years Warren's senior, served as a mentor figure to Warren as he sought to break into the music business. Dre, the son of Theodore and Verna Young, was born and raised in Compton and began his musical career in 1985, joining the electro group World Class Wrecking Crew. In 1987, Dre would join NWA, whose fame and notoriety made him one of the most identifiable figures in hip-hop. During his time at NWA, Dre also produced for other Ruthless Records artists, honing his now coveted production skills. Warren G was born in Long Beach, California in 1970 as the son of Warren Griffith Jr. and Ola, who divorced when he was just 4. In 1982, Warren was sent to live in Compton with his father, who had married Verna Young, Dre's mother. Having been raised alongside 3 sisters, Warren immediately looked up to Dre, who was starting to make his way into the music business, as he told DJ Ski.
I was in junior high school and, I would sneak his jacket and wear it to school. It had the World Class Wrecking Crew on it. And I was just really, really happy for him and looked up to him, as a kid, and still look up to him,
But while Dre's career took off musically, Warren's life took a different turn. In 1988, age 17, Warren was jailed for gun possession. It was during his spell in prison that he adopted his stage name, Warren G. Upon leaving prison, Warren sought Dre's tutelage, with Dre teaching him how to use drum machines, as he told DJ Ski.
Dr. Dre, my oldest brother, he paved the way for me and Snoop to get a chance to get into the studio. Back then I was just DJing, so, I wasn't really that active and had too much input in what was going on. So I asked him to show me how to work the MPC 60. So I was about about 18.
Okay.
17, 18, right around there. So he showed me, and after that I just started picking it up because I wanted to be more involved with what was going on instead of just a DJ just up there spinning. I wanted to produce.
By 1990, Warren had formed the rap trio 213 alongside longtime friends Nate Dogg and Snoop Dogg. But despite Dre being family, Warren struggled to capture his interest. Dre repeatedly rebuffed his requests to listen to the group's demo tape. However, things would change in 1991 when Warren attended Dre's friend's bachelor party. Warren recalled the night in an interview with Hot 97.
He had a bachelor party for one of his buddies named L.A. Dre, and I hadn't seen him in a while, so I came up, and we was in there chilling and having a good time, and they didn't have more music to play, so I told my homeboy, I said, Rod, go grab the tape. So when he went and grabbed the tape, I took it, popped it in, and L.A. Dre was like, dang, that's banging, who was that? So I was like, that's me, my homeboy Snoop, and my homeboy Nate. It was like, did your brother hear this? I was like, nah, I didn't even play it for him.
Dre listened and was suitably impressed, inviting the trio to his studio a couple days later, where they began working and living alongside Dre. While Warren's relationship with Dre never lasted long musically, Warren introduced Dre to Snoop, beginning one of the most successful partnerships in the history of hip-hop. Dre would produce Snoop's immensely successful debut album, Doggy Style, while Snoop appeared on several tracks on The Chronic, including Nothing But a G Thing, with Dre Day, and Dre's debut solo single, Deep Cover. Dre and Snoop's working relationship continues to this day and has been immensely profitable to both. While Snoop's presence on The Chronic was obvious and duly credited, Warren's role was equally instrumental, but didn't see him gain the limelight that Snoop basked in. Warren was crucial in helping Dre cultivate The Chronic's iconic sound, finding records for Dre to sample and recreate, as he told Drink Champs.
I would go get the records, I would take them, sample them up, and then I let him hear it. I'm like, Dre, listen to this. He'd listen. He like, that is hard. If he liked it, he would take that and he would change it up, do a couple things. Like Let Me Ride, I played, that was a break record that I bought. And then Dre took that and pieced that motherfucker together. When I heard it again, I was like, God damn.
However, in the same interview, Warren lamented that he didn't gain any producing credits from The Chronic and thus didn't profit from it financially. His love and respect for Dre clouded his business brain.
My only thing is I wish I was more business-minded back then. My thing was, like I said, to show the love back to him. And this is the reward for you teaching me by me and my homeboys coming back, putting this record together for you. I just wish I would have knew about publishing back then, because that would be lovely. That would be lovely right now, you know?
So you produced on the Chronic and never got credited?
I didn't get shit on that mother. But I wasn't tripping. I was there for Dre, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, helping Dre.
The Chronic was a major success story and one that helped launch Snoop's career. But while Snoop and Nate subsequently signed to Dre's Deathrow Records, Warren G was left out in the cold, as he detailed in an interview with Big Boy.
When I knew I wasn't a part of it is when we was supposed to go out for the first tour and everybody had everything in order and I didn't have nothing. You know, I didn't have no ticket, nobody, no information, no nothing. So I packed like I'm going. I'm like, yeah, I guess they gonna get my when I get to the airport. Yeah. So got to the airport, wasn't nothing happening. They had went and did their thing and I was pretty butthurt. I didn't have a ticket. I'm like, where's my ticket? So when I had a chance, I asked Dre, I was like, man, what's up? What's going on? And he just was like, man, you gotta be your own man. So like, huh? I don't know what to do.
Warren was essentially cast aside, left sleeping on the floor of his sister's house, his future uncertain. Warren expressed his hurt for not being a part of Death Row in an interview with Hard Knock TV, stating,
I was there, I put in a lot of work, and it was a family effort. It was all of us, but it just wasn't working. It was certain things that would happen where I wasn't involved, and I just felt left out. And I was hurt, too, at the same time, because these are the guys that I love, and I really don't think, to this day, I don't think these niggas realize how much love that I have for them. I ain't never cut neither one of them throat, never. But it's been guys that done cut niggas' throats, talk shit, but I haven't done that, you know what I'm saying? And I ride or die with these. I just wish that we could really have a lot of success together. Everybody got a Death Row jacket, but I didn't get shit. That shit hurted, you know what I'm saying? And then Dre was like, you gotta be your own man. So that hurt me too, because I'm trying to be with you.
Equally, Warren's relationship with Suge Knight wasn't exactly smooth sailing. Such was Warren's distrust of Suge. He implored Snoop not to sign with Death Row, as he spoke about on Talib Kweli's People's Party podcast.
I told Snoop, I said, no, don't sign that. You don't know what you signing. You got to get a lawyer to look at that stuff. And I was a young buck saying this.
Suge got wind of the fact that Warren was trying to warn off Snoop, and the pair got in a brief physical altercation that may have well damaged Warren's chances of signing to Death Row. In 2024, Suge suggested that Warren and Dre's relationship wasn't particularly harmonious, recalling on his podcast, Collect Call with Suge Knight, that Dre used to beat Warren.
You know when you was trying to use the phone when you wasn't supposed to in front of Andre, Dr. Dre, your brother, slapped your ass around so much you started saying, okay blood, please don't do it no more, I'm sorry. You can say that didn't happen, but everybody knows it's true.
However, Warren was quick to squash the claims, replying to Suge in a video saying,
Suge, you right, history would repeat itself, because you wasn't the only in the room. You wasn't by yourself. It was other people in the room too. I'm not gonna say no names because like you said, we don't talk. So why you on here talking? Let that shit go, man.
Warren quickly landed on his feet after being tossed aside by Death Row. A chance meeting with John Singleton, director of Boys in the Hood, saw Warren producing a track for his upcoming film, Poetic Justice. The subsequent success of Indo Smoke saw Warren picked up by Def Jam. Despite not being part of Death Row, Warren retained close ties with Snoop and Nate, and later would feature alongside him on his smash hit, Regulate, a G-Funk classic. Regulate dominated the airwaves in the summer of 1994, launching Warren into stardom and proved to be the savior that the financially strapped Def Jam needed. Despite widely being regarded as one of the greatest hip-hop songs of all time, when asked by Big Boy whether there was anyone who didn't like Regulate, Warren revealed that Dr. Dre wasn't a fan.
Did anybody tell you, man, that's not the record?
I don't even want to tell you.
Who told you it's not the record?
It's our guy, the good doctor. He didn't like it. He
Dre told you that's not the record?
He didn't like it. Swear to God.
However, in a 2014 interview with NME celebrating the 20th anniversary of Regulate, Warren reflected that by forcing him to go alone, Dre was actually crucial in Regulate being created. He was kinda like a savior. He purposely did that to push me into doing my own thing. He knew I was dope already, and he would help me with whatever I needed. If I had signed to Death Row, I probably wouldn't have made my own record. I'd probably be in jail. That's how a lot of motherfuckers ended up in jail, and I probably would have been right there with them. While Warren retained musical ties with Snoop and Nate throughout the 90s, he didn't work with Dre again until 2001, with Dre producing his single, Looking At You. Warren also featured as part of the Up in Smoke tour in 2000 alongside Dre, suggesting their relationship was in a good place, perhaps strengthened by Dre leaving Death Row. However, Dre didn't attempt to sign Warren G to his new label, Aftermath, formed in 1996, even though the label struggled financially in its early days and could have done with a star name. Equally, Warren didn't feature on Dre's 2001 album, which featured a whole host of artists, including Snoop Dogg and Nate Dogg. In 2010, in an interview with Hard Knock TV, Warren revealed that he was set to appear on Dre's upcoming album, Detox.
You know, me and him supposed to do a record on there. He said as soon as he find the right record with the right melody, we'll do it. So, you know, I'm going to be waiting, you know. So if I'm on the Detox this time, cool. If not, I think it'll be something that the world will love to see because it's never been done. The publicity on it will be huge. You know, it's like Warren G and Dre doing a song. That's crazy.
In the same interview, when asked why he and Dre never appeared on a track together, Warren simply replied, "You gotta ask Dre." Detox never materialized, and thus Warren and Dre's potential collaboration never happened. Dre's immense contribution to hip-hop was recognized in March 2024 with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Dre was joined at the celebratory ceremony by Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and 50 Cent, but Warren G was notably absent, especially considering he had attended Snoop's ceremony back in 2018. In the aftermath of the ceremony, Warren tweeted, "Y'all better learn the difference between a real friend and a close hater." The now deleted tweet led to speculation that it was targeted at Dre, suggesting that the pair's relationship had deteriorated, and that Warren perhaps felt Dre hasn't shown him the love and loyalty he feels he deserves. Dre has been consistently quiet about Warren, preferring to keep his personal life quiet, but seemingly the pair's relationship lacks the closeness it once had. While Warren has admitted to being hurt about past events, particularly around Death Row, he has also spoken about Dre respectfully at various points, citing him as an inspiration. Their relationship is complicated, and ultimately, it's hard to know how much love is shared between the pair.